Hi everybody, welcome to another one of my videos, and it is 1 year of having my own channel and making videos. And yes, primarily most of my videos I'll be talking about Jehovah's Witnesses. That's the main reason why I started my channel, so that will be the main topic. But tonight, for a change, I thought for something different, I thought with the 1 year anniversary of my YouTube channel, I thought I would tell you guys a little bit more about me. Like my interests, my hobbies, what I like, what I don't like. I know I took notes this time just because I wanted to, as much as I could, not miss anything. So, one interesting fact about me, I am left-handed. I know in some of my previous videos it might have, I think because it's funny, on my phone it has the image flipped so it looks like I'm right-handed, but no, I'm actually left-handed. And I like being a lefty. I've always enjoyed it. I am actually, in my family at least, I am the only left-handed female. There are 3 other family members that are left-handed, but they're all men. So even in my own family, I'm different that way. So my favorite color is blue. And close behind that would be purple and red. And the blues, I like the royal cobalt, like those kind of blues, or especially like the blue right here. I do like the lighter blues too. Purple and red, I find purple is the no, I find red. I find I look the best. I seem to look really good when I wear red. I would say my color to wear is red. And it definitely, you know, back when I was first studying with the Jehovah's Witnesses, my study conductor had this, like this whole book of, it was based on colors. It was for women, and it was colors, and it was like a guide for like what colors best suit you, like based on your hair color, eye color, skin tone, and it divided it up into 4 seasons. And I found it stuck in my head because I find to this day it's very accurate. Like I find it's not a bunch of nonsense. All the colors it suggested I remembered and it stuck. So according to that, I'm a winter, and it's more coincidental that the colors it said look best on me are my favorite colors. Like the blues, the green, like find blue, red, green, and purple look best on me. And colors that don't look good on me, which I've discovered for myself anyways, pinks, grays, those, a lot of like clothing that's like meant to be skin colored, like beige and beige. Yeah, there's white, but it has to be white, none of the creamy whites. And I agree with it all anyway. So yellow and orange. But that thing was awesome. I just remember that it stuck out. And okay, favorite meals. Oh, pizza, veggie burgers, tomato soup, chili. And nowadays I would even put salads. Foods I definitely don't like. It's mainly just like seafood. I don't mind some of the fish, but a lot of the seafood like lobster, crab, shrimp I don't like, and the really exotic foods like deep fried tarantula. I don't like really spicy and hot foods. I don't mind a little spice, but I definitely not too much. I don't like the melon fruits, and I'm not big on coconut. Okay, next one. When it comes to TV shows, I like comedy, animated, documentaries, some of the crime investigation shows I like. So just to list some: Golden Girls, Bob's Burgers, Simpsons, Futurama, Fresh Prince. My favorite of the CSIs is the New York one. Um, WandaVision for Disney Plus. The Big Bang Theory. AFV. That's America's Funniest Home Videos. Forensic Files. The Drew Carey Show. Whose Line Is It Anyways? I even watch him still sometimes on The Price is Right. And back in the 90s, some of my favorite shows were also like Full House, Home Improvement. Oh, yeah. And I found like starting in the 2000s, like some of the shows that started to come out, I'm getting too old for TV already because I'm not into the humor like what Family Guy and South Park does. I never really got into the whole craze of reality shows. Like I've never watched Survivor or The Amazing Race. Now I'll admit I have watched the odd season of like X Factor, American Idol, or America's Got Talent, but I've never been like hooked on it, like gotta watch it every year. No. And according to one factoid I saw on the internet, it said 99% of people have seen at least one episode of Game of Thrones. Well, you're looking at somebody that would fall into the 1%. Yes. Well, no, not that I hate the show, but oh wow. See, I've always been just kind of different like that. Now, I have watched a lot of Tyrion clips on YouTube, so to say that I've never seen a clip of the show at all is a lie, but no, I've never actually seen a full episode of that show. So, so favorite movies. I've always tended to like sci-fi, action, comedy, the Marvel movies, and some of the animated, of course. So to list just a few of my favorite movies. Okay, so Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, Avengers Age of Ultron, all the Thor movies, a couple of the Captain America movies, Doctor Strange, of all of the Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland Spider-Man movies. When I was a teen, I don't know. Well, I liked it, but there wasn't a huge choice for me back then. Too, Independence Day, I've seen quite a few times. Not a fan of the second one. The Men in Black movies, U.S. Marshals. That's the sequel to The Fugitive. Speed, The Matrix, some other Keanu Reeves movies. Lots of Robin Williams movies. Home Alone 1 and 2, those are my favorite Christmas movies. I do like the Michael Bay Transformer movies. Yeah, I know they're not the greatest, but all of the Star Wars movies. My favorite is Return of the Jedi. Um, I've never, and some other things, I've never liked Superman. Never. like those Christopher Reeves movies, even as a kid, they just, I don't know, this just never appealed to me. And even a lot of the newer ones they've made, I'd rather watch Tim Burton's Batman movies. About the only DC that character that I've always liked is Batman. See, I'm definitely Marvel over DC. But I do have some least liked Marvel characters. I would say the Hulk. You know, I attribute him to why green is my least favorite color. Yeah, I know that sounds weird, but and I am and movies type of movies I don't generally like are horror, western. Um, I I don't mind some of the vampire movies, but I do not like the zombie ones, and anime. Um, just not into anime. Other movies, all of the X-Men movies except the New Mutants ones. That's one that I watch a lot. In fact, my favorite movie of the 2010s was X-Men Days of Future Past. And close behind that, I'd say the X-Men First Class. Those are really well done movies. Uh, the Shrek movies, the Toy Story movies, Tangled, E.T., the Back to the Future movies, Indiana Jones, Austin Powers, The Wayne's World, lots of Jim Carrey movies. And if I could just think of like a couple actors that I'm definitely not fans of, I'd say Tom Cruise and George Clooney. Yeah, I never got into that. I was never one of those like heart. I never got into that heartthrob, where the ladies are crazy over particular actors. Like I find well, every lady has their own taste in men, and I just don't like. Best example of what I can give who everybody thinks is hot and to me not. Best examples I can think of are George Clooney and Johnny Depp. Yeah, to me at least. Yeah. So, as for me, I definitely consider myself a simple lady. I'm not into fancy things like high end name brands or like having expensive food and clothing. I don't own a pile of purses or shoes. And I never have. Even when I was a witness, they were always, the boring, sensible kind of dress shoes. I don't think I ever went above a 3-inch heel. Well, kind of got the height anyways. I didn't need it. I like wearing jewelry like earrings and necklaces, but again, it doesn't have to be the high end. Or as I sometimes say, I'm not allergic to like nickel. I don't. It doesn't have to be like real gold or sterling silver. I can just wear, yeah, the cheap earrings and jewelry. Well, I try to buy it so that it doesn't look super cheap. I don't wear makeup every day. And even when I do, it's very basic and minimal. Like the times you see me with makeup, like all I have on is eyeshadow, eyeliner, and lipstick. I I hoping I never have to get into like foundation and concealer and I always hated that because I think I would just be a victim of what color I would need for my face would mismatch my neck and arms and ugh. Well, I don't want to wear that much makeup anyways. Um I've never been one to style my hair fancy a lot, and it's okay. It's not because I don't care what I look like. It's just natural. I have good natural hair, and I like it. You know, there's that joke that every girl with curly hair wants it straight, and every girl with straight hair wants it curly. No, no, I don't like my hair when it's dead straight. It makes my face look chubbier. um, it's been long in the past. It's been in the past. The longest I ever had it, I'd say, was probably a little bit past my shoulder blades. And gradually I would have it like more layered to give it more body. And I did find it was gradually getting shorter and shorter over the years. And I just finally did this a few years ago. Well, I also didn't want to be, plus with a lot of things like going out and it's windy or going to work, like there's so many times where well, you have to have it tied up anyways. So you know, I've dyed it in the past, I've highlighted it in the past. I do have a straightener for when it was longer. I did straighten it once in a while. So currently I have this rocking short hairstyle, and this is not my natural hair. This is scrunched, but it still looks great. So I want to leave it natural for now, just not color it at all. Just have to look really close. No, this camera doesn't show it, but I do have a few gray hairs around here, which don't really bother me. So yeah, I would consider myself low maintenance. Yes, I wash my face every day. I have a skincare routine for my face. I do brush my teeth every day. I floss every day. I wear deodorant. You know, low maintenance doesn't mean disgusting. You know, I'm not somebody that needs to spend 2 hours getting ready every morning, you know. I'm not that kind of lady. Okay, so my favorite for coffee, I definitely prefer McDonald's over. It's definitely Tim Hortons. I don't care if it's not Starbucks. You know, I do take pride in my cooking skills, making nutritious meals, and I follow the recipe like 95%, but I'll add my own little twist on it. I find groceries, I usually buy the generic brands. Usually just because in most cases you're getting the same quality, it's just the same thing, just a little bit cheaper. I kind of laugh because a lot of times when the name brands are on sale, it's like for me, it's still cheaper to just get the generic brand. Okay, my favorite fruits, uh, the berries, like strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, the citrus, like grapefruit, clementines, lemon, lime, pineapple, Macintosh and Granny Smith apples, peaches, bananas. For vegetables, it's broccoli, spinach, green beans, carrots, tomatoes, onions, cucumbers, zucchini, radish, corn, black olives, bell pepper, mushrooms, romaine lettuce, celery, potatoes too. I like sweet potatoes too. My favorite dishes to make are chili, soups, and I've been trying recipes. Like I found one for a lasagna soup, a taco soup, butternut squash soup, or I'll do like baked potatoes, but I'll change up the toppings like cheese and sour cream, or just put salsa and cheese on it, or you know. And I've recently tried enchiladas, although I put my own twist. I just wanted to make them a little neater because I'll be eating them over a few days. So, and oh, spaghetti squash spaghetti, zucchini spaghetti. I have the little kitchen tool that can you take a zucchini and you can make it into spaghetti noodles. That is awesome. I've tried a homemade ice cream, which is just whipped cream, sugar, and fruit. You blend it all together, put it in the freezer. Yeah, and I'm definitely into the simplicity of it too. I like stuff like that. Hey, I'm not big on sandwiches, just going to school for 12 years and my lunch was always a sandwich. It would change what was on the inside, but still, I just got, not that I won't touch them nowadays, but it's definitely not my first choice. Um, so I'm not big on submarines. I'll say that, but I do get them sometimes. Hobbies, I've always loved to go for walks. And as a teen, I used to enjoy going for long walks or getting a couple slices of pizza and reading my comic books or sitting on the porch or backyard and reading. I had a cat that used to like to sit outside with a harness and leash on her when I would like tie it to the porch and just sit out there with her. And those are some of my favorite memories. I like to write poetry, short stories, knitting, blanket and scarves, the adult coloring books. So for comic books, my favorites are Garfield, Calvin and Hobbes, Peanuts, Baby Blues, The Far Side, and I think it's pronounced non-sequitur, Pickles, and I've done water aerobics in the past, swimming, cycling. I like going to museums and art galleries. I'm not a big sports fan, but I've been to a few games of basketball, hockey, baseball, and football. I like to spend time outdoors, like walk or read or, watch sunsets, just enjoy nature. And I would describe my personality as just serious, logical, down to earth, rational, more on the quiet, shy side, definitely not an introvert. I'm not one to gossip or look for drama. I'd say I'm very non-confrontational. And I've actually learned in recent years that there is something that there is a term out there that no response is a response. Yeah, and I've had lots of pets over the years. Let's see, name something I collect. I might think I might be collecting too much of earrings and necklaces, and I got a bit of an obsession with Bath and Body Works. My favorite ones are Into the Night, Japanese Cherry Blossom, Rose Water, and Ivy. Oh, and lots more. I found a couple. Whenever I find a strawberry one, so yeah, mainly the body mist of those is what I like because I find I can't wear strong perfume. I get too many complaints of the people who are like oversensitive to it, but I find I can usually wear body mists and not have people, And then so I've been on a journey to healthier eating because I am diabetic, so I've a lot of healthy dishes. Like I've gone a bit of vegan with my meats, not all the way. Some weeks I try to go into more vegan meats or I'll use beans instead of meat. It's a good way to save a lot of money. And I'm always conscious of how much sugar I'm eating. You'd be surprised how much sugar is in our food. Diabetes really is becoming a big epidemic among society. And I think it's stuff like that you'd be surprised what foods have sugar. The best example I like to give is 1 can of regular pop is your daily sugar limit for the average adult. And you'd be surprised what has sugar in it. Like, I'm sure not many people think of milk, like just regular milk, tomato soup, bread, like some of the sauces that we like. Like, it's, to me, it's like I quickly realize like why diabetes is becoming such an issue among so many people. If I were to offer one tip on it, I would say of like how to lower your sugar intake each day. My biggest tip would be like to cut them. I would say stop drinking or cut down on regular pops and juices and things like regular iced teas. Now, I'm not necessarily going to say switch to diet because the artificial sugars are not so good for us either, but that's the first tip I would give. You know, much as I hate it myself, water really is the best drink. And other tips I would just give are just try to eat a lot more vegetables and fruits. Like, try to steer away from like just more of the breads or cut down on how many of the sweets. I know it's hard at first. It's taken me years to discipline and work on my habits. It's always a work in progress. But I'm making progress on that myself. And so I think I've covered a lot of just, yeah, I just wanted to have fun and some fun and make sure and share this kind of video. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot that I always have a bunch of pictures and I switch them around every couple of weeks. I just wanted to show you guys a few of them. What I do is I print photos and then I laminate them with that clear storage like tape, and I just want to show you a few of my favorite things and just some of the pictures I have. I like to put these up and switch it around and little creativity. So that's Star Wars, Luke and Leia over the years. My favorite painting, The Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. This is one of like all of the Marvel universe, like all the movies that have come out over the, it's got like almost everybody in there. That's really neat. I liked that. I like that one. Another Star Wars one. That's just like a collaboration of a whole bunch. Oh yeah, so I'm a fan of Bob's Burgers. Tina is my favorite. That's the girl with the glasses. Oh yes, that's another interesting fact I wanted to mention. If I were, what TV characters would I say are most accurate to my personality? I would say Tina Belcher of Bob's Burgers, Dorothy Spornak of Golden Girls. I would say mainly those two. Kind of a mix, although with Tina, like, minus the zombies. That I like to collect unicorns and owls. I have a tattoo of both. I have quite a few, the owls and unicorns, like necklaces and earrings. And oh yeah, I've loved this guy since I was under 10. I have a good half of all the comic books that have come out. I have about a good half of them, at least. And I was a fan of the 90s show. It's a shame that this only ran for 10 years. I really liked this comic. I have the entire collection of this comic book series, the Calvin and Hobbes. Golden Girls. It's so sad that they're all gone now, but it's an awesome show. I still watch that show. Well, you know what I say, personality-wise, I'm maybe like a touch of Rose. I see myself mostly in Dorothy, but maybe like a little touch of Rose. So is that a couple of them? These are just a few of them. Here, a closer look at them. So that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed learning more about me describing myself more for you to you guys, and I hope you guys have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye bye.